will have to use its first timeout of the half. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Power football with the run. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits where you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. The challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Jackson will throw. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the head forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Garrison. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Jackson gonna throw it. Snagged out of the air. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, he'll throw it. They're working that left side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. This time they'll go to the running game. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get in vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Garrison. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Seminoles. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama! Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Orlando. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Jackson will throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone. Just unloads it downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there is no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his man. It's Gibson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. He's going to fire to the left. He's got it for a big play. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Orlando. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Knowles look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Going for it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the back. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Jackson gonna throw it. It's complete to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. A great catch and run for 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And they did tack on the extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run for it on third and short. Across the 45. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Let's talk about Alabama. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. A designed run for the quarterback. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown time.
I'll never understand why the safety, deep safety, would lead
They finish in the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score.
Yeah, it's just crazy. I'm like, dude, like, how you got a defense?
This kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here's the pressure. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Jackson will throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. A strike downfield. There he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Knowles. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looks as if he's going to run it. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Seminoles will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, the running back has it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Right on the money. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Oh, better look out. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they won't be able to connect down the field, looking for a big-time play.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then there he goes. That's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return. They will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be calling a hot route. The play action fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
It's caught downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Russell. Grab near the marker, it's Edwards. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Sweet cut there. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Dumps it to the back. How about that play to get a hand in there to force the incompletion?
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you gotta lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
On third down, he drops the throw. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And the Noles will punt it away on 4th down. Now on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Got it behind the line. It's Hampton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quarterback may change this route. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Russell. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
Man, this is really good complementary football so far. Like, you're down in the 4th quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on 1st down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. Got his man. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Well, Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys playing with excellent instinct, running downhill and making it time.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Jackson will throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the connection on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt is in the air. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. To extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
So now it's 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. A few more stops, and it's dub time. So putting your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable is definitely job number 1.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge...
I pushed the wrong button. I thought that was the guy on the outside.
The Seminoles will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. you've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and they'll turn it over on downs, and we're going to have a fight to the finish.
The offense goes for the knockout punch. They wanted to get the first down, run out this clock, take the dub. Now their defense is going to have to come out and step up big for them and make sure they don't give up any points.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Jackson will throw. Gets rid of it. Working that left side now. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And this defense is all over the quick game right now. They're up in possession, and they are tackling and they're pursuing the football. Nice play on that one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Dances away to buy time. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got him downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Now the play fake. Going over the top. Intercepted deep in his own end. And they'll close it on.
Wrong button. Boy, them icons disappear, but that got to be throwing me up. That dude wide open in the front.
You got to score. You got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big time mistake. This one might cost them.
That's crucial.
Opening play of this drive.
Good game, though.
From the 34. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Dumps it off in the flats. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Edward. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. New set of downs after the completion.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second and goal.
The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous